Good afternoon, you guys. So today we're going to be going over two-step equations. We went over one-step equations yesterday, and so it's basically the same thing, but with an extra step. When you're doing two-step equations, just remember one thing, it's like a balance act. So when you have a balance, it's like this, and if you take something off of the balance, it's going to go like that. So what would you do in order to get the balance back to here?
Add more weight.
Or
Do the same thing.
Take off.
there we go. So if you take something off from this side, it's going to go like this. Okay, so just remember what you do to one side, you do to the other. I'm going to show you guys a couple equations, and then we'll do one on our own, and we'll go from there. So here's the first equation. Okay, so the whole goal of this is to get x by itself. So you're solving for x. The way you're going to do that is you're going to deal with this 2 first. And the way you do that is you subtract it. Because you're adding it here, you're going to subtract it to make it disappear from this side. So because you're doing it here, you have to do it here. And so it cancels out, and you have 10. And then from there, you have 5x equals 10. And then to get the x by itself over here, you're going to divide by 5. And because you did it on this side, you have to do it on this side, and that gives you 2. And now if you're not sure of your answer when you do this, just go ahead and plug in this 2 where the x was. So you're going to have 5 times 2 plus 2. So 5 times 2 is,
10.
and then you add 2, and that equals 12. So that's how you double check to make sure that your answer is correct. Okay? Do we all understand that?
Yes.
So let's go ahead and do another equation. We'll leave this one here. Okay, so 6x minus 3 equals 9. So again, you start with the 3 because it's by itself, and you're going to add 3 because you're subtracting 3 on this side. And because you did it over here, you have to do it over here. That cancels out, and that leaves you with 12, sorry. And 6x equals 12. You divide by 6, and you get 2. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to have you guys do an equation by yourself, and if you have any questions, just go ahead and let me know.
Excuse me?
Yes.
I get confused, so I understand that you subtract 4 from both sides, but where do we go from there?
Do you guys have the same concern, or you kind of figured it out? Okay, I'll go ahead and show you guys. So, you subtracted 4. So that cancels out, and that leaves you with 11 over here. So then you have x over 3 equals 11. And what you're going to do with something like a division, the opposite of dividing is multiplying. So you'll do 3 times x over 3, and that cancels this out, because 3 over 3 is 1. And then you'll multiply this over here by 3, and that leaves you with x equals 33. And so if you were to go back and plug in that 33 for x, you have 33 over 3 plus 4. So 33 over 3 plus 4 is 15.
That makes so much sense.
Okay, so those are the equations for today. I came up with a little rhyme for you guys to remember anytime you're doing an equation like this. So it goes, math is fun, math is cool. When doing two-step equations, remember one simple rule. What you do to one, you do to the other side. Remember that and enjoy the ride. There you go. That's our class for today, you guys.
Yeah.